Shoutouts to Gimmer. Always
Yeah.
bringing the hot tech to the people.
Yeah, I love, you know, when people actually properly tech, because it's very strange. Like, some stuff is in the game that we don't know about.
Some stuff-
It's very interesting.
Some stuff doesn't make any sense, and you would never know without somebody like digging into it. Like,
Yeah, right.
I don't know. Like when your shield broken at a high percent, and you mash, you actually get out.
You get out faster.
At high percent.
Yeah,
low percent.
very,
That's
very
completely
weird.
counterintuitive.
Yeah.
So-
it's easier to die at lower percent.
You got Xillion versus the Grey Tie, if I'm not mistaken.
Real gray.
Real Gray.
Is his tag. One of my
I
friends.
get the Grey people confused.
Yeah, reasonable. But this will be a matchup Xillion knows quite well. So I finally took my first set on him like a few weeks ago, or a week ago.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Oh, great job." And then I was like, "We should look up what my set count is against you."
Oh, no.
And he looks it up, 16-1.
Okay.
But I got one. I got
You
the
got one.
I got the last one.
The last one's the only one that
That's the
matters.
important one.
You're only as good as the last set that you've played.
Yeah. But he will be someone pretty well versed in this matchup. But still, probably like a very poor matchup for Xillion, or for Robin at least.
Okay, so explain to me, how does Palu deal with these ledge traps at
Yeah,
all?
so she just hangs, and her ledge hang is so good that unless if Xillion gets the perfect side B that falls off the ledge,
Yeah.
she will her fingers will get burned, she'll fall off, and then she can just up B back to the ledge and get invincibility back.
Makes sense.
So that's what I do a lot. He has some mix-ups to deal with that, but it's pretty hard. Like,
And committal.
yeah.
He kind of has to give up the rest of the ledge trap, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Goddess wings. But yeah, I'm not likely. Real Gray doesn't know that,
Yeah.
so we may see some kind of options forced out of him. But we'll see if he figures out the best way to beat these arc fires. And, wow, not the best DI on that L Thunder.
And Robin gets some big damage really quick if you don't drop this stock. So like
Yeah.
early percent, he can actually put on damage and then start being defensive again, and it becomes really scary.
Yeah, one of those characters that like you think he's bad, but he has some stuff for sure.
Yeah,
like he
yeah.
can stack up damage very well. The engine changes of just like a jump squat as well as really good counter, and yeah, on that 11 fair it's gonna be very strong.
Not something you see a lot out of Palutena. A lot
Yeah.
of people just don't use that move. In 4, it was like the worst move in the game,
Oh yeah.
debatably.
In this game, it's decent. It's like a mix-up because often they won't think it's over yet, and they'll just hit you, and it'll still be active. Kind of a bad counter for certain things because the time. Oh wow, hard call out on that spot dodge. A lot of people will be doing that right after they whiff an unsafe move. And
Yeah. That's
Xillion getting the
definitely
perfect punish.
the ultimate.
Right.
I've whipped spot dodge cancel move.
Yeah. Kind of a weakness of Palu is that she doesn't have a great move to come out of a spot dodge with. Like
Right.
F tilt is very slow, jab is very slow.
Yeah, they're definitely moves that like have their own very particular purposes, but not all-purpose tools at all.
Right. Wow.
Trying to catch a
Real Gray
jump.
on the chase, but Xillion kind of just weaving through all the hitboxes.
And when you start fishing with Palutena, that can be the struggle, because like dash attack is a good move. Oh, that was so smart.
Yeah, very good reflect. Hard call out. Oh, okay, he has
Nice.
those. Really nice down tilt back air. Not the hardest input, but you know, if you miss those, you really feel it.
Yeah.
Because the difference between him being dead and just not is big.
There you go. He dropped his combo because he went for a reverse nair, but it was actually really smart. If he had got the reverse nair, would have got a lot more off of it than
Yeah.
trying to go off that platform.
Yeah, like bringing him back to the center of the stage.
Mm-hmm.
And Real Gray with a deficit, but definitely could make a case for taking this game 1 here.
I don't know if I like the explosive flames that he's doing at the ledge. I feel like he could be pressuring with like forward air or back air.
Yeah.
And like covering space a little bit better. I don't know. Do you think there's a place for explosive flames here in the matchup?
No, I think it's good, but it's more of like an ace in the hole type of like, use it if it's gonna kill.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
use it if you think that they're gonna fall into it and it's gonna kill. But other than that, like it's not like a solid ledge trap.
I don't think it's a spacing tool in a zoner matchup at all.
Right.
Against Robin, who can do this to you on
Yeah.
reaction.
Yeah, for like from far away, you actually kind of get punished for him dodging those explosive flames, because
Yeah.
even just him like getting another charge on his neutral B is kind of very detrimental.
It's punishing, not like immediately in percent or even in stage positioning, but it's punishing in that now you have to deal with the next level.
Yeah, I think my main transformation was like, the game came out, explosive flame is the best move in the game.
Yeah.
No, like you will be across the stage from someone, you will whiff it, and they will never punish it. And then as time went on, you realize, oh, auto reticle is the best move in the game, and it still is. It's quite good. Does like 16,
Yeah.
and like catches. Like people will try to dodge it and know it's coming, and it'll be very hard to get around.
Yeah, it's not a bad move.
Yeah.
It controls space very well.
Yeah. Not like a traditional projectile, but you can kind of just press it sometimes and it'll work.
The fact that it's 3.
That's so
Oh
scary,
my
and that is even
God.
scarier. Getting that parry, probably one of those kind of unintentional ones. You're just trying to let go of shield to punish it, but
But regardless, he was able to find a punish after the parry.
wow, that is neutral. Run up counter.
That's
Just
big
calling
brain
out
neutral.
the fair there.
I mean, I'm pretty sure he's connected all but one of the counters that he's gone for, and the other one was like off stage and it was fine.
Yeah, all the credit.
He was
like,
going for like a reflect.
kind of narrow options, but if they work, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And Xillion ready to
He was so ready, for that.
ready to cover these.
So, the thing about the teleport is you have to go from a very specific spot. And He's
Right.
played you enough and another.
Yeah,
other Palutenas
he
enough.
knows exactly how those work.
So when you see a Palutena spacing at that particular distance, you know they're going for the warp cancel.
Yeah. Something very funny is another counter is if you stand at the ledge that she's trying to cancel off of, because of the collision in this game, you can't
Yeah.
go through people. She will actually just
Oh.
stop right in front of you.
She just teleports in front
yeah,
of you,
yeah,
and that's
yeah.
like
and you just get a
probably
free
really laggy.
punish.
Yeah,
yeah,
free smash attack. That's funny.
yeah. Not a lot of people really know that. But you would think this is even, but real gray, one stock less. Oh wow. I feel like I tell people, if he's side being, don't go for that jump.
Yeah.
But he won the race there. I feel like that's a race I always lose. I get caught by that. But
By the fire.
yeah.
Yeah.
But good timing by him.
Up there.
Oh, clean
Great
stuff.
timing for the
Reacting.
Nair. He has no book, so
Yeah,
you should
ran
run
out of
off
wind
here
book.
and react the air dodge was coming. You know he had to air dodge, so like
Yeah.
you could maybe down tilt in that situation.
Yeah,
reaction.
Palu's down tilt, one of the best moves for covering those air dodges to ledge.
Yeah.
Like, not many things are very good at, like, a lot of the times your opponent does that and you just have to watch.
Okay, reacting to the lack of extra fires here. Xillion's recharging on like everything right now.
Yeah.
Benner sending, because he reversed it, doesn't get a kill. That one will do it. Is that?
Oh, okay. But it was
Barely.
close.
Yeah.
A little stale, and with the big blast zones at Battlefield.
Yeah,
It's a
Robin
little
being like
awkward.
a mid-weight or like a heavier mid-weight character.
Yeah. As well, on this stage, not exactly what I would pick. I feel like on this stage, Robin actually likes triplats. I think the flatter stages are a little worse.
In
for
Fortis
him.
was one of his favorite stages.
Right? Okay.
If not his favorite.
I don't know.
So like, yeah, what would you like? What's your favorite counter pick here as Palo?
I would like to go to Smashville or Yoshi's Island if he lets me.
Yeah.
Yoshi's Island, oh wow. Just the optimal punish on that
Yeah.
arc fire.
I feel like Xillion never drops those. Like rarely do you ever see him miss
Yeah.
like the smash attack punish when he can get one.
Yeah, especially since as of like a few weeks ago, he got a lot better at those raw bears in those, and that move is strong.
Oh, yeah.
Center stage, it kills at like 100.
Oh, gross.
Yeah. Oh, getting the deep side beyond shield. So with Palu and probably a lot of the Fire Emblem characters with these good shields, if you get like the kind of shallow fire on shield, you can just roll out of there. But with that one, there wasn't a ton that Real Great could do there.
That's sick.
Yeah, it's scary. Like, this is one of the characters that, like, if you don't know the matchup, you will be very, very much punished. But
Yeah,
Real
it's
Grey
like
playing it quite well, to be honest.
I mean, you're seeing there he was reacting to an air dodge attempt,
Yeah.
but Xillion has been going for these high recoveries, seeing the way that Real Grey is positioning himself on the ledge. Looks
Yeah.
like he's gonna run up there.
I would like to see some, like, less committal options or even just that. Oh, wow, that's so scary when that happens. But yeah, some less committal options to cover going high or just that up smash that covers going high very well.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Oh,
Another
calls that out
counter.
again.
And you were just saying, it's one of those mix-ups where you think it's over and he just jabbed afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
You see that he's countered and you're like, okay, I can punish that.
It's like, okay, he's done countering, but he's really not. And yeah, just getting, while not a hard punish on that explosive flame, Xillion like getting a little more comfortable taking some space. Oh, that's where it's so scary. Has no jump.
And now,
Oh, okay, great recovery.
Xillion's doing such a good job of mixing in, whether he's going really high or really low recoveries, and it's hard for Real Grey to find an actual punish.
Yeah.
I feel like if he is less committal and a little bit more reactive, wow, that almost killed.
Full rage,
Yeah.
but yeah, the ledge to blast zone on Battlefield being pretty high. And yeah, that bear center stage is gonna take it. That's something I like seeing from Gray is he has not been like kind of abusing that bear as much as he needed to, and while maybe it'll make him lose some exchanges, it was very unstale for the kill there.
With max rage, do you miss out down throw an air? It looks like he was way too far away.
Yeah, it's even at 0 with no rage, it often doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah, with proper DI.
I got
It's something that like, oh yeah, the aggressor option at ledge, catching him.
I
But
mean, he played so well. He brought that down to last stock. He put on like 50%. You know, Palo can definitely like set stuff up at the ledge of that percent.
oh yeah, yeah, real great showing. Like that's like a matchup that if you haven't played it enough, and in DFW there are a few Robins.